Hi, this is Ashley. I'm a personal trainer and I've been doing this for about 7 years now. I particularly focus in weight loss coaching, and I'm very passionate about it because I myself used to be overweight and then through much trial and error was able to lose that weight, and I really enjoy helping other people to do the same and to keep the weight off. So that's usually my focus. Today I want to talk to you about muscles and how your muscles can play a big part in your weight loss and how it affects your weight. So the first thing we're going to talk about are some misconceptions and ideas that people have about muscle and address those first. Once we have that knowledge, then we're going to discuss how we can leverage muscle to help us in our weight loss journey. First, we want to talk about what our bodies are made out of. We discussed in the last video that, of course, we all have the same bones, and even if you're big boned, it's only going to make a couple pounds of difference. It's not much, right? So we all have bones, we have organs, we have water, and then of course you have your muscle percentage and your body fat percentage. Of all of these things, the main things you can change to help you to gain weight or lose weight is going to be the muscle percentage and the body fat percentage. Can't change your bones, can't change your organs. So we're going to talk today about muscle and how we can use it with our weight loss goals. The first misconception I hear about muscles is that muscles are heavier than fat. I hear this a lot from my clients that they think, oh, if I start strength training or I lift weights, I'm going to gain weight, or this is going to make me bigger, and it's going to make me heavier. So let's address that and talk about that for a second. A pound is a pound, no matter what it is. If we have a pound of stones and we have a pound of marshmallows, it's still a pound, right? The main difference is if you visualize it, having a pound of marshmallows is going to take up a lot more space than a pound of rocks. A pound of rocks could be half of a brick, whereas, of course, you might need a bunch of marshmallows to make up a pound. So similarly, in your mind, you can visualize fat takes up more space than muscle, just like the marshmallows take up more space than a rock. So muscles are very dense. They take up about 4/5 as much space as body fat does. So when you gain muscle, you're actually going to lose inches because that's going to take up less space on you. When I was overweight, I wasn't exercising at all. I didn't know anything about exercise, so I had a very high body fat percentage and a very low muscle percentage, and I took up a lot of space. But once I began to gain some muscle and tone up, those inches start to shrink off. So I just wanted to address that first. People frequently have a misconception or idea about muscles in terms of it making them heavier. The second thing that people frequently think is that if I gain muscle, I'm then going to be even heavier than I am now. That if I gain muscle, I'm going to gain weight. Let's look at that a little bit closer. First, I'm going to just put a disclaimer on this. It depends on your goals. If your goal is to lose weight and the only thing you care about is the scale moving, you don't care about having better energy levels, you don't care about losing inches or looking different. If you looked exactly the same, but that scale said you were 30 pounds less, you'd be happy. If you don't care about sleeping better, feeling better, having better energy, having just better metabolism, things like that, then hey, maybe you don't need to do the strength training. But I can almost guarantee you that when you think of weight loss and that scale moving, you also envision those inches moving, losing the inches, feeling better, having better posture, having better strength in your body, sleeping better, and all those things that come with good health. That means we're going to want to gain some muscle, okay? When we gain the muscle, it's going to affect our body, yes. If you're driving that body fat percentage down, you're going to lose weight. And I'm going to tell you a little bit more about how we can leverage muscle strategically to help you to lose weight. First of all, we want to look at once we gain muscle, remember that it's denser than fat. If we're losing body fat and we're gaining muscle, you're going to see those inches move. Have you ever experienced where you've started working out, maybe eating right, and you were looking at the scale kind of frustrated, thinking it's not moving as much as I thought, or it's not moving at all, but people are telling you, hey, you look different. Are you losing weight? And you're saying, no, I'm not losing weight, or I lost a little bit, but I don't think you'd be able to see it. probably what's happening in that case is that you're gaining muscle and you are looking smaller to the eye. People can tell, they can see it. You might be getting a little muscle definition, some tone, and that's a great thing. Of course, we want to look better. I think at the end of the day, sure, we all want to lose weight for health purposes and to be healthy, but you also want to look better. So having that muscle is going to help you to look better and actually physically change your appearance. The second thing muscle is going to do for you to help you with your weight loss goals is to help you to increase your metabolism. This is a secret key to weight loss success. If you gain that muscle, it's going to help prevent you from yo-yoing with your weight. If you're someone that's always, I gained 20 pounds and then I lost 10 and I went up and down and up and down, when you gain that muscle and it changes your metabolism, you're going to find it's easier to stay consistent with your weight. So when you lose the weight, you can actually keep it off because your body is now working in a more optimal manner and burning more calories. The additional benefit of strength training is that you don't just burn calories when you're at the gym. When you leave the gym and it's 2 hours later and you're watching Netflix at home, you're still burning calories. When you go to sleep that night and you're sleeping, you're still burning calories. That's because when you did all that strength training earlier in the day, you created micro tears in your muscles, little bitty tears, and that's okay. It's a good thing because those tears, when they're healed up, are going to make you stronger and going to increase that muscle percentage. The process of your body healing those micro tears is causing it to have to burn a little more calories than it would if you were just sitting watching Netflix doing nothing. But your body is repairing itself during that time, burning more calories, and you're going to be losing weight even when you're sleeping. The third thing is something that people often forget. We forget sometimes that it's not just about the scale, not just about inches, but improving the muscle in your body, improving the percentage of muscle that you have, is going to change your quality of life. There's something called functional strength. You're going to be able to live your life better because you are now stronger than you used to be. You're going to start to experience and feel things like when you go up the stairs at your apartment complex, you're not as winded. When you carry the groceries in from the car, you can take more groceries in your arms and they're not killing you when you bring them into the house. If you have kids and you pick them up and you carry them around, you're going to feel that you could carry the kid longer today than you usually could and your arms weren't exhausted afterwards. That you can bend down and pick things up and do things with some ease that maybe you weren't able to do before. This is a sign that your body is getting stronger and it's going to help your daily life. And not just in the lifting things or going upstairs, but even things like your sleep will change, your posture will change. So if you want to see a full experience of your life getting better, having a better quality of life, then you definitely want to increase your muscle percentage. Now we know a few different ways that muscle can help you with your weight loss goals. And I highly recommend, if you're not already doing some sort of strength training in your routine, to make it a part of your routine so that you build up the muscle to help you with your metabolism, help you to lose inches, help you to feel better. It's going to help you overall, I promise you. Now, quick disclaimer on that. Once you start, you have to stick with it if you want to really see the results. If you're going to strength train and try this for 2 weeks and you say, Ashley, I didn't lose any inches and I did it for 2 full weeks, that's not going to cut it. You have to try it month after month after month. Stick with it, be consistent, put the effort in, and I promise you're going to feel better. You're going to lose those inches. It's going to start to come into play for you. Your metabolism is going to speed up. It'll be excellent. So with proper training, proper diet, it plays a huge role in your weight loss program. Do not discount strength training thinking it's going to make you big and bulky. It's going to help you to not only lose weight, but keep it off long-term for good. So you definitely want to make it part of your routine. And I want to thank you guys for watching, and definitely make sure to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment below if you have some topic ideas or feedback on the video, or if you have a question for me, I'd love to answer. But I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you, and I look forward to getting you some more information on weight loss in the future.